Charlie Dave Brown here at ringside, ready to go with another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. I tell you what, it's going to be an interesting day, to say the least. In case you haven't heard, in a match which just occurred a few days ago, Ronnie P. Gossett going against Eddie Marlin, and if Gossett won the match, he would be the promoter for a week. Well, he didn't do it fair and square, but Ronnie P. Gossett did win the match, so the promoter for the week is going to be, I'm afraid, Ronnie P. Gossett. Eddie Marlin has been banned from the building today. So, well, kind of gives you an idea of what we may be dealing with. I do know we've got a Southern Tag title match, the Wild Side, scheduled in here with their Southern Tag titles at stake. Also, the King will be here a little bit later on today. Many, many more folks, too. We'll fill you in as we go along. Back with the opening action for you in just a moment. Right now, I have been instructed to introduce the promoter for the week. Here he is, the official promoter for CWA Championship Wrestling, Ronnie P. Gossett. Well, I think you can hear the welcome you're getting. You multiply that by a couple of million, and that's the way the fans feel nationwide.
Let me tell you something, Dave Brown. I started to charge you freeloaders to come into the matches today, but out of the kindness of my heart, I let you in free, and this is the reception I get. Dave Brown, I am your promoter for the week. I'm here to put professional wrestling back on the map. You have lowered these ratings, and I am going to bring them back. You look tacky. You're not a very good commentator, and I'm here to bring professional wrestling back. So, you saw me beat that senile Eddie Marlin to the inch of his life to be your promoter for a week.
Well, you are the promoter. There's no doubt about it. We know that you won the match, so exactly I will just have to deal with it.
So without further ado, let's get this class show started. I'll be bringing out right now the CWA Tag Team Champions, My Wild Side, Chris Champion, and Mark Starr. Come on out, Wild Side.
Well, here they come right here, waving some kind of flag here. What is that? Is that? Oh, that's the Wild Side. Oh, what is that? Champion's got? Oh, come on. He's got a snake.
Take a look at this, Dave Brown.
Boy, I tell you what. Well, they've got... no thanks. Just keep the snake. Just keep the snake away, if you don't mind.
Dave Brown, this is a CWA Tag Team title, and I want to bring out their opponents. First of all, I want to introduce to you the most overrated professional wrestler in the business.
Overrated?
Overrated. He claims he's the world champion. In my book, he's nothing. He's a Kmart king, Jerry Lawler. We'll bring him out right now.
Now, Lawler is going to be going against these guys for the CWA Tag titles. Well, I guarantee he's not going to back up from him. Yeah.
Get in the ring.
There goes the flag and the snake and the Wild Side.
Lawler, I have booked for you a partner that is in great shape, something you will never be, one of the top wrestlers in the country today, Spike Hubert. Let's bring out Spike Hubert. Give him a big round of applause.
Spike Hubert out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Here he comes. Well, he works out in the gym, no doubt about that.
See you, Spike. Say hello to your partner here in Cherry.
Lawler, it's a pleasure to be your partner. I think we can go a long way together.
You certainly can. And while you're out here, take that shirt off and show Lawler what kind of a body you have there, Spike. Get a look at this body. Look at this body, Lawler. You get a good look because you'll never look like this.
Well, all right. So this is going to be it. You're going to be partners with Hubert against the Wild Side. And the Wild Side is putting the belts up.
That's exactly right. I only book good matches, championship matches, not like the senile fossil Eddie Marlin book.
Well, let's get the flag and the snake out of there, and let's get the match underway. How about it? Here comes referee Jerry Calhoun out. And we will just about be set to go. The CWA tag titles on the line. The Wild Side, Mark Starr, Chris Champion, going against a team just put together here by Ronnie P. Gossett as the promoter. He has booked Spike Huber as a partner with Jerry Lawler.
As I said, the most overrated wrestler, Jerry Lawler.
Your words. I tell you, I don't think anybody else is going to agree with you. I noticed right there, Lawler was wanting Huber to start, but Huber said, no, you go ahead and start.
I believe insomniacs watch you for a pure Dave. You have done nothing but lowered the ratings of this show since you've been on, and I'm here today to raise these ratings.
Now, we'll see how it works out, Mr. Gossett. We're underway. The CWA tag titles at stake. Lawler starting against Chris Champion. What did they do with that?
Wild Side is the most outstanding tag team in the country. The latest edition of Wrestling Review, something you'd have trouble doing is reading, so you know not what I'm talking about. They are the #1 ranked tag team in the country.
And they didn't get that way by doing that, I don't think, did they? As Lawler moves out of the way. And Mr. Champion runs into Mr. Starr. Mr. Starr waiting out on the apron. Lawler moved out of the way, and boy, the Wild Side is complaining now. Starr holding his back. Hey, he didn't do anything
As usual,
wrong.
Calhoun is out of position.
Lawler did nothing wrong, and that's what Calhoun just
that's
told
the
him.
problem. You have been biased for a year. Calhoun. Lawler. That's all I ever hear. You act like they can't do anything wrong.
Pay attention, Ronnie, is what happens. I think you tend to see these matches sometimes the way you want to see them, rather than the way things are actually happening. There's a cover. Oh, see, there again. Lawler just moved out of the way. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing illegal about that at all. Just smart wrestling. He had Champion committed. He was in the air. Lawler rolls out of the way, and Champion nails Mark Starr. And now Starr is saying, what are you doing? Hey, Lawler says, shine up the belt.
Lawler is looking at the world through colored glasses. There's no way he's going to get these belts.
Well, he's looking awful close to it right now.
He's still the world heavyweight belt that he has. He's not going to steal these.
Tell you, the Wild Side keep beating up on each other. It won't be that hard to take them away from him. Look out from behind. Chris Champion nails Lawler in the back with a flag. Now Starr calling for a boot. There it is.
This Wild Side is poetry in motion.
Lawler, look at this. Lawler to the corner. Huber turns his back.
He didn't see Lawler.
Didn't see him. He turned his back. He refused to take the tag, and that leaves Lawler in there.
He didn't see Lawler. That's exactly why he didn't tag.
He was looking right at him. Look at that again.
He's fixing his knee pad. That's exactly what he's doing.
Fixing his knee pad. He is ignoring the tag intentionally. So it's basically 3 against 1 here.
Do you see 4 men in the ring, Dave Brown? That is called a tag team.
That is a tag team.
Participants on each team.
Who booked it? You booked it.
I booked it. I'm your promoter for a week. Ronnie P. Gossett.
I would be willing to bet you had a long talk with Spike Huber before you booked the match, too, and said, hey, just hang him out to dry in there. Leave him alone. Don't take a tag. And that's exactly what Huber is doing. Now look at Huber. Come on, tag me. Count of 2.
Hubert is sticking his arm over the rope to be tagged.
But look at this. Lawler dives. Lawler would easily have had a tag, and Hubert jumps all the way down off the ring apron to avoid the tag.
He lost his balance.
A clothesline. Count of 1, 2, and again, Lawler kicks out of it, so the King's still alive, even though he's getting absolutely no help from his, quote, partner. His partner booked by Ronnie P. Gossett, the promoter for a week.
Move by the Wild Side. You've got to admit that, Dave.
Count is 2, but again, Lawler kicks out of it.
Calhoun could count faster. We would have already won this match.
We're 3 minutes, 40 seconds into the action. Spike Huber comes in. Now he grabs the referee. Look at this. They got Lawler up for a pile driver. Starr comes off. And there's a pile driver.
What are you doing, Calhoun?
Calhoun saw it.
What are you doing?
Calhoun saw the pile driver, which is illegal in the CWA. And he has disqualified the Wild Side. So the winners of the match are going to be Jerry Lawler and Spike Huber. They're not going to get the belts, though, because it's a disqualification, and belts don't change hands, but they got themselves a victory.
You moron, get over here. What do you mean disqualifying the wild side?
You know, in the CWA, time driver is a disqualification. The wild side is disqualified. Waller, Mike are the winners.
Let me tell you something, Calhoun. Let me tell you something. I'm the promoter for a week here. That is not my rule. That is your rule, and I'm sick and tired of you costing my men matches. You are fired. You pack up your bags, and you get out of here. You're out. Get out of here. That piece of garbage should have been fired a long time ago, Dave Brown.
Well, I tell you, you may fire him for today, but I bet the CWA will have something to say about that after your week is over right there. All right. Well, you better go scout around and find yourself a referee. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
You'll take it.
Championship Wrestling comes to Princeton, Kentucky at the middle school on Friday, September 8th. See Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. 7 big matches. Note this card was booked by Ronnie P. Gossett. Bull Rope match, Dustin Rhodes versus Black Bart, Dirty White Boy referee. Midget match, the Little Road Warrior versus Bill Dundee, Master of Pain referee. Hair match, Jeff Jarrett's hair versus the armpit hair of the Dirty White Boy. A creature feature, Mask of Freddy and Jason versus the Wolfman and Frankenstein. 9-man battle royal, the Master of Pain, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, Wildside, the Blackbirds, Doug Gilbert, and Texas Dirt. If Dirt is unmasked, he leaves the CWA forever. 6-man tag, Master of Pain, Black Bart, and Buddy Landell versus Jerry Lawler, Paul Neighbors, and Frank Morrell. Handicap match, the Rock and Roll Express versus Wildside and the Blackbirds. And a special added match, Loser Leave Town, Doug Gilbert versus Jerry the King Lawler, Ronnie Gossett the referee. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
Listen up, you idiots, because you're going to see the biggest card ever booked in Owensboro, Kentucky, Wednesday night at the Sports Center, because I ought to know I booked it. You're going to see Bill Dundee getting beat by a midget.
And I'm calling every newspaper in the country and letting them know about it.
You're going to see Dustin Rhodes being drugged all over the ring by Black Bart in a Texas bull rope match. You're going to see bald-headed Jeff Jarrett leaving the ring, let his little girlfriends look. Maybe they can give them the hair off their legs. You're going to see a creature feature match. Freddie and Jason, those masks are coming off by Frankenstein and Wolfman. A battle royal with Texas Dirt involved. He'll be packing and that mask will be coming off. And then the Rock and Roll Express against my Wild Side and the Blackbirds. And then Lawler with his referee pals. They'll finally get what they deserve. And if that's not enough, Jerry Lawler in a Loser Leave Town match with Doug Gilbert. He can pack that U-Haul up. That's Wednesday night, Owensboro, Kentucky. Be there, you morons.
Well, after the opening match that you booked for us, I'm curious as to what you got coming up now with a 6-man
sit still and
match.
do what you do naturally. Sit there and look stupid. I want to say this about these fans over here. This is the most illiterate bunch of wrestling fans I have ever seen in my life. You have done a great job of having them come down here to the studio. Now, for a more important subject, you know, in wrestling, they like to see a manager get in the ring sometime. And why, I have no idea.
I don't
Because
want.
a manager is not a wrestler. I'm a manager. I am as defenseless as a little ant. There's no way I could defend myself. And these idiot fans, they like for you to hit the manager. So, to show you that I am not partial, I have booked this next match with the manager. I want to bring out the Blackbirds and Harold Harris, an upstanding manager in professional wrestling.
And Harold's going to be in the ring, right?
Harold will be in the ring.
Such as yourself, are merely a manager. I'm not a wrestler. Why would you book me in a fiasco like this?
Harold, the best thing for you to do is get in the ring. You can take care of yourself. You've got the Blackbirds, one of the most competent teams in professional
I don't like being
wrestling.
put in these situations.
I'm the promoter, Harold. Now, I don't want to hear it. Do your best and get in the ring. They will take care of you.
Don't worry about it, they say. All right, a little dissension here.
Let's make that perfectly clear. I am the promoter, Dave Brown. You remember that.
I understand you're the promoter for a week, for 1 week. The Blackbirds and Harold Harris. All right, who are they going to be going against
All
in
right,
the match?
let's bring out their opponent. First, let's bring out the illegitimate son of Dusty Rhodes, Dustin the Natural Rhodes. If he can waddle out here, where is he? He's probably fell into a pizza or something back there.
Oh.
What is that freak doing out here?
Whoa.
Don't let him touch me.
Yeah. Freddie has come through the curtains out here.
Now, what is he doing here?
I don't know.
That's not Dustin Rhodes.
I tell you what, Freddie's inviting you into the ring, I think.
Well, he can stand there forever. I'm not getting in the ring. That's not Dustin Rhodes, evidently, Harold.
Whoa.
His tag team partners, Rough and Ready.
Rough and Ready, partners with Freddie.
He wants action. He's going to get action.
Well,
And I want to present my new referee, one of the most honest men in the wrestling business, Boss Winters.
oh, come on. Boss Winters, the manager of Rough and Ready.
You certainly are, Boss.
Honest referee, Boss Winters, going to be stepping into the ring. Yeah, now Harold Harris feeling a little bit better about things now. That's how to get a referee out of the ring real quick. Go ahead, boss. You wanted to referee this one. Step on in there.
Now, that's the way a referee should do. He should take charge. Take charge.
Yeah, he's taking charge with his mouth. Let's see what he does if Freddie comes after him in there. I notice Boss is doing what he does best, and that's running around the ring, trying to stay out of somebody's way. Freddie in there right now. And what did he say? Honest referee, Boss Winters?
I've known Boss Winters for a long time.
So have I.
You thought Abraham Lincoln was honest? He's got nothing on Boss Winters. Honest Abe, honest Boss.
No comparison, let me tell you. Freddie, with the hat and the claw now being passed out of the ring to security, and Boss Winters gets into the ring.
You know, Dave Brown, Will Rogers once said, he never met a man he didn't like. You know, evidently, he didn't meet you or Lance Russell, because that's two of them he wouldn't have liked.
Well, I doubt you and Will ever crossed paths either, did you? All right, the inspection going. All right, Boss says let's start the match.
I mean,
Here we go.
Here like an ornament.
Well, we got to wait
They
for a
actually
signal
pay
from the
you to do
referee
this?
before we can get things going. I tell you what, all the time Boss Winters been wasting here. We've got some words from the Rock and Roll Express. While you watch the match, take a listen to Rick Morton and Robert Gibson.
Ronnie Gossett, you think this is going to be your night, baby? We derail the Rock and Roll Express. The only way you can do it is get two teams against us. Otherwise, it's going to be one big handicap, Rick.
You know, when the chips fall, Ronnie Gossett, you're going to find out that Brother Rock and Roll's going to be here forever. We told the people a long time ago when we first started that we're going to go all the way to the top, and we've done it. Now, you can brave both of those teams on down there for a handicap match against us, but when the chips fall, you're going to find out that the Rock and Roll Express is going to be on top. We don't care what it takes. We're going to the top again. That means going against the Blackbirds and the Wild Side at the same time. Ronnie Gossett, bring them on down, because when the match is over, you're going to find out that the Rock and Roll Express is the toughest in town.
We're not the handicap, baby. It's
You are.
Rock and Roll Express, Rick
You know,
Morton,
the
Robert
Rock
Gibson.
and Roll Express, they beat a lot of teams in their day, but so did the Green Bay Packers and the Yankees. This is now. Nixon used to be president. This is 1989. The Rock and Roll Express have been derailed for 5 years.
Well, we'll see. The Rock and Roll Express talking about a match that you have booked as promoter for the week, in which you are putting them in a tremendous disadvantage in a
I
handicap match.
think that is one of the fairest matches that I have booked on the card.
Well, we'll let the fans judge, and we'll tell you more about it a little bit later on. Boss Winter, what is it? The honest referee, Boss Winter, has been run out of the ring
Honest
here
boss.
by Freddie. Freddie pretty well controlling things here as Brickhouse Brown hanging back close to the corner. The Iceman now takes the tag. Harold Harris, I notice Harold Harris is hanging very close to the corner. I haven't seen him in the ring yet. He's just standing there on the apron.
Harold Harris is not a wrestler. He is a manager. Once again, I told you, these idiots want to see a manager in the ring. For some reason, they want to see him get hurt.
Well, they want to see the manager in the ring, kind of wrestling fair and square rather than gouging people with a cane or poking them in the eyes from outside.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Evidently, you don't have the same manager in mind I do.
Well,
I don't carry a cane, and Harold Harris does not gouge people in the eyes.
But what about the other way around? Freddie has now just moved the Iceman out of the ring. Brickhouse Brown steps in there. I don't think they tagged, did they? I don't
tag.
Well, Boss Winter let him continue anyway. Look at Boss.
That's exactly what he should be doing.
Grabbing Freddie and holding him is what he's doing.
Freddie.
He sure did. He held that right hand back, and Brickhouse Brown clotheslined him as he came rolling out of the corner. Tag made by Brickhouse.
Notice the great teamwork of the Blackbirds.
Notice that Harold Harris hasn't been tagged yet. He's hanging back on the apron. I have a feeling that we're not going to see him in this match.
That is strategy. That's what's called strategy, my boy. Something you know nothing about, because when it comes to the wrestling business, you are as dumb as they come.
Oh, well, I'm wrong. There comes Harold Harris in now after a
look
tag.
at Harold Harris.
Yeah, they get Freddie down on the mat, and now Harold Harris comes in with that boot off the rope. But look at this. Freddie starts for him. He's got him. Harold Harris tried his best to get away, and he finally does, and bails out of the ring, and so does the honest Boss.
I don't blame him.
Everybody out of there but Freddie. Oh, Iceman tripped him up from outside. Brickhouse nails him with the upper arm. Jerry Calhoun out here.
Calhoun, get out of here. You're already fired. Pack your bags and get out.
Well, I tell you, this is one of the worst officiated matches I've ever seen.
I don't even think he owns the car.
And Calhoun, as a CWA sanctioned referee, just trying his best to keep things halfway legal here. As Boss Winter has seen more intent in, one, staying away from Freddie, and two, when they've got him hurt a little bit, interfering with Freddie's progress. Look at Rough and Ready over there, adjusting the mask. They won't take a tag either. So you've done it again.
Certainly will take a tag. I don't know where you get they won't.
Well, they haven't yet. You've done it again. You've got a wrestler in there and hung him out to dry. And in this case, it is 6 against 1 if you count referee Boss Winter, who, of course, is Rough and Ready's manager. Look at Freddie. Freddie going after his partner.
Look what Freddie did to his
I
partner.
don't blame him. Now, there's a cane right there. Did we say earlier that Harold Harris wouldn't use a cane? Is that what we said? What happened right there? Everybody with a cover.
That's another win
with a fast count.
in the long list for the Blackbirds and Harold Harris.
Most ridiculous thing I have ever seen, I got to tell you.
If you're going to sit out here with me, I don't want any negative remarks about these matches.
Well, you're going to get one from that right there.
Very good,
First,
guys.
you had a
Very good.
hand-picked referee who couldn't referee a fair match if he had to. Then you had
called
it 6
right down
against
the line,
1.
honest boss.
And
right
then
down the line.
They stacked their people on top of Freddie, many more than the one legal person in the ring, and the referee counts them out anyway. I don't know what we're going to do with Ronnie P. Gossett and the matches that you are booking here. I tell you what.
Let me tell you something. I don't want this creature over here. Do you understand me?
Freddie, I understand, but not the time and place. Not the time and
Get
place.
back in your cage. Get him out of here. I don't want him around me.
You're the promoter.
Get out of here.
You're in charge. Go ahead.
Get out of here. Look at that.
Handle the situation there, sir. You're in charge.
Security, throw him out of here.
Well, we'll see. Oh, coming out here right now.
I want them. Get them over here.
Jason. Well, let's step right out here.
You make sure you keep him on the front of this.
Freddie and Jason out here.
The front. Make sure they get over here to the front of you. I don't want them back here.
I
with
notice
me.
you're standing back very close to the curtains here.
I want to tell you about this
I'll tell you what, I'm going to step over here because they don't want you behind them either. Freddie and Jason, you guys together, and
let me tell you
so
something.
far
I'm
you
the
haven't
promoter.
been able to beat them.
Let me tell you something. Eddie Marlin, the old fossil that used to do your promoting here, he used to book he had this creature feature where he had Jason, Freddie, the Undertaker, the Zombie. Well, when you look for monsters and people from the Lost Lagoon, you pick the original monsters. And I'm not talking about your wife and your mother-in-law. I want you idiots to take a good look at the Wolfman and Frankenstein. Roll that monitor.
Well, there they are. Wolfman and Frankenstein. My goodness, I don't know where you
Take a
found
good
them.
look, because that's what you're going to have to deal with.
Are you worried about them?
Frankenstein.
Are you worried about them? They don't seem to be
They
that
look
worried.
worried,
They
don't
don't
they?
look worried to me. They
Don't
look
they look
like,
worried?
They don't look like, oh, they're not worried. Jason says no,
Jason's
we're not worried.
upset. Freddie hadn't got any sense.
Little high five there from him. Well, I don't think you've scared them like you wanted
They're
to.
scared. They're just not showing it.
Well, I don't think so.
Now get them out of here.
Well, you're the promoter. You get them out of here. We'll take a break. Good luck, Ronnie. We'll see you in just a moment.
Championship Wrestling comes to Princeton, Kentucky at the middle school on Friday, September 8th. See Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. 7 big matches. Note this card was booked by Ronnie P. Gossett. Bull Rope match, Dustin Rhodes versus Black Bart, Dirty White Boy referee. Midget match, the Little Road Warrior versus Bill Dundee, Master of Pain referee. Hair match, Jeff Jarrett's hair versus the armpit hair of the Dirty White Boy. A creature feature, Mask of Freddy and Jason versus the Wolfman and Frankenstein. 9-man battle royal, the Master of Pain, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, Wildside, the Blackbirds, Doug Gilbert, and Texas Dirt. If Dirt is unmasked, he leaves the CWA forever. 6-man tag, Master of Pain, Black Bart, and Buddy Landell versus Jerry Lawler, Paul Neighbors, and Frank Morrell. Handicap match, the Rock and Roll Express versus Wildside and the Blackbirds. And a special added match, Loser Leave Town, Doug Gilbert versus Jerry the King Lawler, Ronnie Gossett the referee. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
Teams you put together today. First, we saw Spike Huber ignore Jerry Lawler repeatedly. Lawler ended up getting a victory by disqualification anyway. The Southern Tag titles on the line. Titles remain with the Wildside, though, on the disqualification. And then we had the Blackbirds and Harris against Rough and Ready and Freddie. Well,
You have to recap all these matches because you have got these morons out here that don't know who won what.
I'm just reminding everybody that so far, all these great matches that you have booked have been most one-sided, but also, look at that. Cousin Jr. with a double clothesline on his own, reaches for a tag, and look, Super Destroyer.
He's adjusting his mask.
Yeah, he is adjusting his mask. Adjusting it at his timing is just horrible, too, let me tell you. Cousin Jr., double team now. Where's Boss Winter? Where's the ref?
They'll need
Where's
a crane
Honest
to get him
Boss?
up. Look at that fat slob.
Where's Honest Boss with both of these guys working on Cousin Jr.?
That is legal.
Down to 1, 2. Boy, look at
Very
Boss
good.
now.
Another win for the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart.
Boss must have watched Sesame Street a lot.
Outstanding
He count to 3 faster than anybody I've ever seen.
Outstanding job on his boss.
There it is right there. The victory for Dirty White Boy and Black Bart. And got this
I'm
bull
doing fine,
rope
White
here.
Boy.
Bart's got the bull rope with the cowbell in the middle of it, and the match comes.
Move it over a little bit, Dave Brown. I'm the promoter here. You're the announcer.
You know what? I'd like to say that you are probably the best promoter I have ever seen in my entire life.
That proves the NWA, WWF, all of them. You're the best, Ronnie Garson. You're telling me something that I already knew, but I like hearing it anyway.
You know what, Ronnie? I guarantee you one thing. You know I got a hair versus hair against Jeff Jarrett. Well, now, Mr. Gossett, I promise you I'm going to go out and buy one of these great big silver platters. And then at the end of that match, I'm going to bring you every long, bleached blonde golden lock that Jeff Jarrett's got.
Well, you need a mighty big platter.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to go out and get the big, super deluxe style. And then, big man here in a Texas, bull rope match? And I am the special referee. Now, Bart, I'm going to have to tell you right up front, buddy, if you step out of line, if you try to cheat anyway, you're going to have to deal with me because I'm fair and square right down the middle. Understand?
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle, baby.
95% for me, and about 15 for him. And that's all. That's straight as I can get now.
Well, I was thinking 99 myself.
99 good. 99 good. That's exactly right. Listen to this, Ronnie P. Gossett. You long, tall, lanky water. You, my friend, have met your maker in one Ronnie P. Gossett. I don't know how you did it, but
as you got him to sign, and he's got to get his wrist wrapped around one end of this dadgum rope. And then, Ronnie Gossett, I'll be wrapped to this end. And when you stretch it all out, and you pull it through you, guess what you get to use in the middle? You get to use this dadgum thing on easy, baby, calm down. Calm down, baby.
Okay.
Save it all.
All right, save it all for Dustin. And bring me a souvenir of Jeff Jarrett's old wimpy bleached hair. All right, guys.
How about me hitting you? How about me hitting you? Come here.
No.
I want to hit him.
No.
I want to hit him with this.
No.
I want to hit him with this.
Save it for
I want to
Dustin.
hit him with this.
No. Save
We're
it for
getting out of
Dustin.
here. Take a break.
Don't jump the gun. I have an interview with Doug Gilbert coming up. You just sit there and let me handle this, Dave Brown. Doug Gilbert, come over here. An outstanding wrestler. All right, you certainly can.
Okay. I want to ask you something. Have you got the power this week to add a match?
Do I have the power? I'm Ronnie Gossett, first of all. Second of all, I am the promoter for the week.
Yes, sir, and a very good one at that. I was looking at the spectacular, and there's only one thing I seen. I'm in the Battle Royal, but I want to ask you, can you add one match for me, sir?
You just name it, Doug.
I want Jerry Lawler. A long time ago, a couple years back, my brother wrestled Jerry Lawler, and Jimmy Hart, one of the biggest names that's ever been through here. Two legends in their own right. Jerry Lawler beat my brother. Jimmy Hart had to leave town. So I want you to add one match, me and Jerry Lawler, loser leave town. No coming back under a mask. Nothing like that.
Definitely
Nothing, yeah, I can do it.
Wait a minute. Loser leave town?
Loser leave town. No
Loser
more.
leave town, and we don't have the Dutch Mantel thing, him coming back under a mask. This man won't come back.
King, you hear what they're saying? They're saying loser leave town.
I hear exactly what they're saying. Let me tell you something. Gossett, if you are the promoter,
I am the promoter.
this will be the first decent match you can sign. Let me tell you something, Doug Gilbert. You're just like your brother Eddie Gilbert. Yeah, I'll tell you this. You want to lose or leave town with a match with me? That is fine, brother. Gossett, if you can write, I don't know who's been booking these matches for you, but if you can write, you write that down. You add it to the card. That'll be fine with me. I'd love nothing better than to get rid of you once.
You better believe I'll add it to the card, but there's one thing. We will need a special referee for this match, and I have someone in mind. Just 1 minute, and I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Don't start anything out here, Doug. You got your match signed.
Mr. Gossett's got up his sleeve now for you, King.
Special referee.
Hey, I don't care who he gets for a referee. Let me tell you something, punk. You might as well buy yourself a ticket out of here right now because you're going to be gone just like your brother and just like Jimmy Hart. It'd be nothing I like better than to get rid of you.
What is this? Dustin, what are you
Here
doing?
is your mystery referee for that match.
Come on.
Wait a minute, Gossett. What are you trying to pull?
Listen, Dutch Mantel could come back under a mask. Why can't I?
Oh, yeah. You're not refereeing this match.
I am the special referee for this match. I am your mystery referee.
Hey, you're the one that better get a ticket and take right out of town.
You better
so
get
you
your
can go,
Greyhound
King.
bus and join Dutch Mantel because you will have a referee, mystery referee.
And here he is, King. And there's going to be no coming back under no mask. For 6 months, you're going to be out of here. Have you got that? You better listen up. Did you hear what Mr. Gossett said? He said you're going to be out of here for 6 months.
Ronnie P. Gossett under a mask.
He
as
is
a
not
referee.
going to be allowed to referee that match.
Oh, yeah, he's the promoter this week.
Where have you been, huh?
The referee
Did my mystery referee come out
You're
here?
a mystery referee.
So it's all set.
said and done.
You beat Lawler, he leaves town.
6 months.
6 months.
Refereeing the match, Gossett.
No, the mystery man is refereeing the match. There will be no coming back, Lawler.
No coming back, King. Take the high trail out right now.
Special referee, the
match is
mystery
booked.
man.
Match is booked.
My mystery referee. That's
That's exactly right. You're very welcome, Doug. I couldn't have done it for a nicer guy.
I hope you don't think anybody believes that mystery referee
Mystery
business.
referee, very
Heaven's
special
sakes.
referee. Now let's continue on with first-class wrestling. Our next match, we have a great tag match. Doug Gilbert and Gary Albright coming out.
All right, yeah, well, that's an interesting tag team, no doubt about it. Gary Air Albright and Doug Gilbert.
Outstanding tag team.
Who you got against them?
Against Texas Dirt and his partner, Rodney Naper, who is rated in the top 300.
All right.
Texas Dirt, or I might say Dutch Mantell.
You may say Texas Dirt, which is who he is, under the mask here. Climbing up in the ring, and Rodney Napper, his partner. Boy, I don't know these
Outstanding
pairings.
wrestler, Rodney Napper.
These pairings that you have come up with, I guess we'll ring the bell. Boss never bothers to signal that the match is about to get underway. Honest Boss winners, the referee specially appointed today by Ronnie P. Gossett after he did the...
outstanding job as referee.
After Gossett did the George Steinbrenner number on Jerry Calhoun and fired him. But remember, he's only fired for a week, because Gossett, you're only the promoter for a week, I'm happy to say.
I may be here a lot longer, because I'm sure the cards and letters will be pouring in.
I'm sure they will, too, and every one of them will say the same thing. Get him out of there. Gary Air Albright. He was trying to take he was trying to take the mask off of Texas Dirt, too. Look at that. Dirt moves out of the way, and Albright, Air Albright, had a rough landing in the middle of the ring.
Or should I say Texas Dirt?
Texas Dirt, I tell you what happened. Texas Dirt was getting no help from his partner.
Exactly right. Honest Boss, count him out. Honest Boss is counting him out.
His partner was down here trying to flirt with the ladies at ringside. And Texas Dirt wisely, I think, said,
front row who dropped their glasses.
he said, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to get suckered into a 3 against 1 or 4 against 1 if you count Boss winner. So Boss has counted him out. Technically, Texas Dirt has lost the match.
He was counted out the way he should have been. He left the ring. He left his partner. He should have been counted out.
Well, we saw what happened. That's it. So Texas Dirt does lose the match on the count out. Doug Gilbert and Gary Air Albright the winners. We'll take a break.
We'll take a break when I tell you to. I am the promoter, not you.
We'll return.
We'll take a break.
Championship Wrestling comes to Princeton, Kentucky at the middle school on Friday, September 8th. See Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. 7 big matches. Note this card was booked by Ronnie P. Gossett. Bull Rope match, Dustin Rhodes versus Black Bart, Dirty White Boy referee. Midget match, the Little Road Warrior versus Bill Dundee, Master of Pain referee. Hair match, Jeff Jarrett's hair versus the armpit hair of the Dirty White Boy. A creature feature, Mask of Freddy and Jason versus the Wolfman and Frankenstein. 9-man battle royal, the Master of Pain, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, Wildside, the Blackbirds, Doug Gilbert, and Texas Dirt. If Dirt is unmasked, he leaves the CWA forever. 6-man tag, Master of Pain, Black Bart, and Buddy Landell versus Jerry Lawler, Paul Neighbors, and Frank Morrell. Handicap match, the Rock and Roll Express versus Wildside and the Blackbirds. And a special added match, Loser Leave Town, Doug Gilbert versus Jerry the King Lawler, Ronnie Gossett the referee. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
That's all going to take place this coming Wednesday night in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Center. I'm looking forward to being there, even though it is Ronnie P. Gossett's booked all of these weird matches. And Dirt, Texas Dirt here, he's got you in a battle royal, and all the rest of the guys are all his men.
Yeah, he got me in there with a bunch of old boys in there, and they going to try to pull this mask off, prove that I'm Dutch Mantell. He's got Payne in there, and he's got the Dirty White Boy and Bart the Wild Side. But I tell you what, he booked it. I'm going to get in it. They going to try to get the mask, but they ain't going to get it in Owensboro. You can bank on that.
You know how they say the best laid plans of mice and men? Well, in this case, rats sometimes go astray. And let me tell you something, Gossett. I'm sure right now you're thinking that this is going to be your big night in Owensboro. Well, we got something to say about that. You got me in a Loser Leave Town match with Doug Gilbert. Well, brother, let me tell you something. It's been a lot of them come through here to try to get rid of the king, and as you can see, I am still here, and I plan on being here after Wednesday night. We're going to do you in one way or the other Wednesday night in Owensboro, Gossett.
Dave Brown, I'm going to tell you something first of all. You have been very partial to Jerry Lawler and all these other wrestlers out here. You have contributed nothing to this show, not only today, but for the last 20 years. So the only thing left for me to do as promoter of the week is tell you to take a hike and get out of here because I can handle it myself. Get out of here.
I tell you what, your promoter for the week, as far as this television station goes, lasts about another 6 minutes.
I can handle it myself.
Let's see how you do it here, and I'll see you next week.
Who needs you? Master of Pain, I want to meet your little partner here. I want you to tell me what you have in mind for Bill Super Pygmy Dundee.
Tell him about it, brother William. I'm 2 inches taller than Bill. I weigh 10 pounds more than Bill. He should be calling himself a midget. He's a little shrimp, and I'm taking care of him, but take care of Bill Superstar Dundee.
That's exactly right. And you have a great referee in there that'll call it right down the middle. Let's get into this next match that I have booked. The Master of Pain and the Little Road Warrior against T.D. Hall and Tim Steele. With your referee, Honest Boss Winters. Dave Brown should have been fired a long time ago. All you need is Ronnie P. Gossett with his expertise on commentating. Master of Pain takes T.D. Steele down. Scoop slam. Vicious slam by the Master of Pain, one of the top wrestlers in the country today. The former world champion. Great officiating by Honest Boss Winters. Giant suplex by the Master of Pain. The Master of Pain, formerly 4 years with the Georgia prison. And he didn't get the name Master of Pain from helping old ladies across the street and baking cupcakes. We have an interview from Bill Super Pygmy Dundee that won't take long because he's not capable of talking very much.
I never ever said I was the biggest guy in the world. I've told you for years, brother, 5'7" and 200 pounds. Now you play promoter for a week because you think you're running any modern out of here. And you got me booed with a midget. And I really don't like to use the word because nobody can help what they are except you, because you're big and fat and you ate your way there, brother. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to wrestle that little fella. And your big stupid Max Bay or whatever you call him is the referee. And I'm just going to show you how small I am when I knock that big idiot out. They're coming for you, fat boy, because like I said, I can't help being 5'7". That's what the Lord made me. He just forget to tell me. The difference is, brother, you don't have to be 500 pounds. You ate your way there. Well, I'm taking the little midget out. You're big powers of pain or whatever you call them. They're coming for you, fat boy, because you ain't insulting Bill Dundee no more. I'll see how bad you are, tough guy.
That's another win for the Little Road Warrior and the Master of Pain. Bound officiating once again by Honest Boss Winters. It didn't take long for Bill Dundee's interview. You could write what he knows about wrestling on a postage stamp. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with promoter Ronnie Gossett, the very best in professional wrestling. Standing here with two outstanding tag teams, my wild side, the Blackbirds, Harold Harris, the former world champion, Master of Pain. Tell them like it is, wild side.
Let me tell you something, Rock and Roll Express. You got me and my brother, and you got two of the greatest tag teams in the world of professional wrestling, the Blackbirds. We're going to finish you off. Ain't nothing you can do. Ronnie Gossett's promoted for a week, and baby, we're going to make money. We're going to put people out of here, get some real talent in this organization. What it needs to be done. Ain't that right, Mr. Gossett?
That's exactly right. All right, Master of Pain, tell them what you have to say.
Well, I got a busy night ahead of me. Let me see. First, my big man, Little Road Warrior, he's going to beat that little man, Bill Dundee. Can you imagine the embarrassment that he's going to have to deal with when he walks all through those airports and say, hey, aren't you Bill Dundee? Didn't that little man beat you?
Yes, I can hardly wait.
But that's it. It only gets started, okay? It only gets started then. Then, me and my boys here, along with who else we got? Oh, we got Black Bart will probably be there.
Oh, yeah.
And a few other guys. We're going to, Doug Gilbert's going to be the hitman.
Hitman?
Yeah, the hitman.
And Dirty White Boy.
Yeah, we're going to have a battle royal, you see? And it's going to be all of us and one Texas dirt. and then to top it all off, we got Buddy Landell, Black Bart, and myself against the King, and Frank Morrell.
Frank Morrell, 70 years old.
Man.
What a
I'm
team.
going to send Frank Morrell back to the home. I'm going to break Calhoun up and use him for toothpicks. And I'm going to send Jerry Lawler on a long trip that he won't ever.
That's long overdue. Iceman Parsons, tell him about it, Birds. Let's hear it.
Well, look here, I'm going to let my manager say what's on his mind, then he'll bring it back this way, you dig.
Look, we whipped the Rock and Roll Express all up and down the bloody state. But not only are we going to get a chance to break a foot off into somebody's butt, we're going to break 4 of them off into somebody's butt. We're going to whoop on them like we own them. We're going to beat them like they're dogs. Tell them about it.
You know what, rock and roll? You got one way to go, and that's out of town. Your chances of beating the Blackbirds is slim and none. And Slim is at their bus station getting a ticket so they can get the hell out of Memphis.
Ticked about. They claim that we shortchanged them on some money. $5,000. Now, just because you went out and blowed it on them 12 and 13-year-old groupies, don't get mad at us, you understand? We paid you your money. Don't be lying. And if we don't get our money back, which you stole, we going to take $5,000 out your you-know-what.
Make sure you get it, too.
Like Mama says, you Rudy Pooch, it bees that way sometimes.
Well, I can see we're out of time, and this is Ronnie P. Gossett, your promoter, saying goodbye. Thank you for joining the best in championship wrestling. I hope to see you again real soon. Keep those cards and letters coming in.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of championship wrestling.